What is up, y'all? It's Monday night. We are here. Whew, there was a lot. We have so much to discuss here tonight, of course, for the Monday Night Raw post show on Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Man, what a night after Payback.
Yeah.
After everything that transpired with Payback for Raw, because it was a very Raw dominating show for Payback.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're here. A few rematches, a few stories that will continue to take place. But one thing's for sure, Jey Uso is here on Monday Night Raw. Coming through the crowd. Just, I mean,
You love to see it.
you really do. And it's almost like he's shedding himself from the bloodline, but he is given a warm welcome, it seemed, by his friend, old friend, new friend, still friend, who knows? Sami Zayn, former tag team champion himself. But I don't know. I guess I wasn't really expecting us to circle back to this, but it makes every bit of sense. What was a little off is before the Riddle and Drew McIntyre match, we saw a little, a little 1-2 between Drew McIntyre, Riddle, and of course, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. They were walking out like a tag team. Were you surprised to see that between like Jay and Sam?
I felt that, if Jay opened up the show, that Sammy should be the first person to come out and welcome him to Monday Night Raw because, I mean, he is the one who sort of saw the light in Jay that, he finally, you know, stood up for himself. And I think that's something that Sami Zayn always wanted for Jay. Now, in regards to Drew and Riddle, what I will say that I am thankful that they are continuing on. The fact that Jay has had some issues with those of the past when he was a part of the bloodline, and they're letting us not forget that, which I think is great. Just like bringing him to Monday Night Raw, like everything that he's done for the past 3 years with Roman and his brother, and then bringing in Solo with Paul and everything like that. That never existed. So I'm happy that that is continuing because that's there. He has a lot of enemies on Monday Night Raw now that he's by himself. So, and we definitely saw that tonight. But with Drew and Riddle, I want Drew to Claiborne Riddle in the head. I'm just saying.
Mm. Well, this match between these four
Mm-hmm.
went really crazy. Some power bombs. I mean, teammates having to save one another.
Mm-hmm.
And what was very shocking is in the end, the Viking Raiders picked up the victory. I think this is a good call. I was just shocked.
I would say shocked because I feel like um, with the Viking Raiders, they've been getting their victories, but then it's just like they're there. I'm glad that they are being utilized and everything. I'm glad they are picking up these victories. It's nice to see that Drew is crumbling with every loss that he gets. And I mean, even though this was a tornado tag, no disqualification type
Right.
match, Kofi Kingston coming out there to at least try to help out or try to at
Which,
least a little bit of revenge, for Xavier Woods, who is not here tonight, even though today is his birthday, along with Stephanie and Beyonce, of course. But Drew, we'll get to you later, honey. But shout out to the Viking Raiders. They needed this victory. They need to be solidified as a back into the mode of being that dominating tag team that they were in NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown and so much more. So
yeah.
I'm here for it.
We do see an interference with Kofi Kingston, who comes in and actually makes the situation a little worse. It seems um, it seems that he wanted to get his payback, obviously, for what the Viking Raiders did, but uh, I think it was wrong timing a little bit. I don't know.
It's good, honey.
Um, Adam Pierce was surprised to see Seth Rollins, and Ricochet is still trying to make his mark, make his stamp in the main roster. He's has a few reigns. Him and Shinsuke to me are very, very similar in the way that they've just been booked, just not, I wouldn't say poorly, but just in ways that could have made them, they're both stars. But we hear from Seth Rollins as well, and he is not done either. He called out Shinsuke, and it turned into more than, honestly,
The bring out LA Knight sign right here is
nuts.
nuts.
Nuts. But yeah, Seth wants to challenge him. Shinsuke's like, no, no,
Mm.
no, 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 no. And it's so weird to see the champion. This would have been a better story if Seth would have lost. Because then he could have came out and said, challenge me now, challenge me now. However, instead, obviously, they get into a brief scuffle. Girl, y'all can't keep y'all hands off each other, especially when it comes to Shinsuke. Shinsuke's been in a lot of feuds. But according to Adam Pierce, it is not, it's not realistic for Seth Rollins to be performing and competing at this time. Adam Pierce is very reluctant to listening to what the doctors are actually saying. And Seth does not want to hear that. So,
Well, Seth is mad, honey. That man beat his ass after that match. Okay, he beat
well,
his ass after that match. He was beating his ass during the match, and then he whooped his ass after the match.
he
So
shouldn't
like,
have.
I don't think Seth should have won either. I still stand by that. I think
Yeah.
that girl, go home and fix your back. Okay, go home and fix your back. All right. That's what you should be worrying about and working on doing. And so I mean, if this leads on to maybe Fastlane in a sense, I absolutely don't mind it.
Yeah. What did happen tonight was Shinsuke versus Ricochet. Enjoy. No, it was
While
good.
it lasted, because
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, because
Ricochet sitting like that while watching this happen with that chair on his head is just girl. I cannot.
it's
Like,
just too much
it's
chaos.
hilarious.
No order,
No.
nothing. And Ricochet benefits none from this.
I mean,
Honestly.
well, he could benefit from because this ended in a disqualification because Shinsuke hit him in the back with a chair. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And
true,
know,
but he still got his ass like,
I mean, he did get folded
look
like
at
he's
him.
sitting right now. But I mean, it's just more so the fact of that maybe Shinsuke. Well, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with like Shinsuke and Seth. I feel like it could go to Payback, but I mean, you have Ricochet. Maybe he could find his way to insert himself into this too, because I mean, maybe he wants to get his revenge on Shinsuke because they were having a pretty decent match, and
Yeah.
Shinsuke was like, bitch, I don't have time for you. I'm gonna hit your ass in the back of the chair in front of your woman, and I'm gonna go home. But that didn't turn out that way,
It did.
and well,
This was very interesting because I wonder what Damien and Rhea have looking at this match. What are they thinking? What like? Mm,
I mean, maybe they thought that, depending on how everything turns out, of course, maybe, you know, Steph would probably come out there. Him and Shinsuke would have their other issue running it back again. And maybe this would be a perfect time to, I don't
yeah.
know, maybe cash in, but which he thought about it. And Rhea was like, not tonight. Damien, not tonight. We got other big fish to fry.
Yeah. Don't get
Not
too
now,
greedy.
you know.
Don't get too greedy.
Hmm.
Now, of course, this is women's wrestling talk, so we have to get into the women. Honey, Zoe Stark is, listen, she says, I respect Trish, but you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that in my face. I've helped you. I know you're Trish.
You have to lose.
Well, so do you feel like if she would not have grabbed her, like, okay, when Becky had her by the legs,
Hmm.
and then Trish was like trying to escape, but then Zoe had grabbed
I
her?
mean, Zoe tried to be a distraction. She tried her best, but it didn't turn out that way. Zoe, you aligned yourself with Trish Stratus. She put you in a position to you know be more relevant than you were down in NXT, and this is what she gets. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Trish was upset, because she lost, but she did blame it on Zoe and everything like that. But Zoe, I mean, even though you tried, you didn't make it any better. You did not at all whatsoever. In the beginning, you did help her win that first match with her and Becky. You did. So that was great. But here we are now, girl. I'm sure that eventually somewhere down the line they're going to maybe have a dialogue or a storyline with Trish and Zoe.
Yeah.
Maybe Trish will find her a new person. Maybe, or Trish will just
Oh.
handle it herself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't
What if
know.
what if Trish finds Cora? That'd
I
be
get you
crazy.
keep trying to push the Cora agenda.
Yeah, it's an agenda.
Yeah, let's keep her. Let's let her heal and everything, and get herself in good shape enough to, be back somewhere somehow. Because right now we have not seen Cora. We don't necessarily know what the next steps for Cora J could be.
No,
But with Trish Stratus, absolutely not.
girl.
I think she'll
Zoe
make it work.
Stark is very she's happy with showing her dominance.
Mhm.
Shayna seems to be very impressed as well. And they get their match. This, outside of Chad and Gunther, was definitely match of the night
Oh yeah,
because they were wrestling. Like, yeah, this is this is like old. This is NXT Black and Gold. Like,
very much so.
I don't like it. Um, before we get to Shayna and Zoe, the Judgment Day says in so many words, "Fuck the bloodline. We are the biggest faction in WWE." Now, Rhea wasn't too fond of Jay Uso being over now on her show. And with the way that the night went on,
Mhm.
I'm still shocked. But yeah, holding everything in, you know, not everything, but they're all holding something. Is this the undeniable piece of Judgment Day? Like, is this the moment that it's like, you know,
I mean, this is the moment for Judgment Day. If you look a year later,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They were just, getting things the way they needed to be, growing into this faction and everything like that, even though it started with Edge and Damien being the first person to be a part of it. And then Rhea joins, and then Finn joins, and we kick Edge out. And then we bring in Dominic. And I feel like, for me, wise, I am a fan of the Judgment Day. Like,
yeah,
I don't have an issue with them. I mean, when everybody was hoorahing for fucking the bloodline and all the shit that they were doing, yeah, I said my shit, of course. And now look at them, they fucking crumbled. And I admit, it's multiple times that everybody thought, oh, the Gems is gonna fall, Gems is gonna crumble. What did Damien say tonight? All rise, stand the fuck up and get on your fucking feet. Okay, the Judgment Day is here. The bloodline is dead. I'm telling you right
oh
now.
Lord,
They don't even
yeah,
know. They don't even know what the fuck
what?
Jimmy doesn't even know if he's gonna be part of the family or not. They don't know that. So, but
Anyway,
and
Judgment
I
Day
know
are
this TK
much,
though. So,
they're
but
superior.
they are. So, and I know this TK talking about bloodline forever.
You
So
gotta be.
so in the words of from a Canadian to another Canadian, thank you for your time. Don't come over here with that BS. I don't need it right now. But much respect to you, CEO. I'm in about like CM Punk.
Girl. Oh, it's just, y'all just don't understand.
Put your X up for CM Punk. But yeah, shout out to the entire Judgment Day. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm here for all of it.
Someone who seems to want to be a part of the Judgment Day, but still being respectful. I didn't know what he had in the bag. Like, I was like, what in the world? Come to find out, it's a Money in the Bank that's custom made for Damian Priest. Do
I hate it.
you hate it?
I absolutely hate it. I think this is the most laziest shit they ever put together in their entire
Yeah,
fucking
this
life.
is
I'm not gonna
crazy.
even lie to you because like I get the concept of what they were going with, and yes, they did let it be known that Damien was gonna be getting a new briefcase, custom made, blah blah. This is fucking ugly as shit. Like I know y'all try to
Yeah.
play it on the terms of Judgment Day, but these are not even the same purple colors. These are two different shades of purple that y'all bring in. Like this shit is so fucking lazy. A kindergarten who's blind could have did that. Like what?
I just hate
No.
how it's just slapped on too. But
Slap Senor on that shit. What?
what I was thinking was, in retrospect and
Hmm.
kayfabe, technically the contract is still in the
The green.
green briefcase.
Unless they went backstage and switched it out.
Well, they
But
could have.
for right now, well, technically, is the contract really in there
I
though?
mean, that's how it you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because if you open that bitch right now, that shit is
it's probably empty.
empty as hell. Probably got like some coins up in there, some
But
loose
for the
change.
kids,
Yeah, I
you know.
don't like it. I think it's the worst shit ever. I know they got it up on WD Shop for like $75.
Jesus.
I really should have like honestly rethought this plan because I hate it. I think that's the worst Money in the Bank briefcase custom I'd ever seen in my entire life.
$75?
$75 for it. I hate it.
Hell no. I can't do it.
For
Mm-mm.
child's play, you could have got that. Somebody could pick that up in Party City. Are you joking me? No,
Who paying that, Joseph?
I'm not paying that. I'm not.
No one's paying that.
Damien, but no.
Yeah.
I just go buy your new shirt.
Now we also have to continue with the women because apparently, and I don't know, maybe I didn't see anything. I was this was news to me. Piper Niven is not cleared to wrestle
Right?
at this time. Chelsea Green is yet again left with no partner as of now.
Mm-hmm.
But she is very upset with Adam Pierce and decides to talk shit with not thinking like, girl, like Raquel just walked out. Lord,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea, what are you doing?
The big mouth get in trouble every time.
Girl, the big mouth has met the big back.
Yeah,
Chelsea
oh, okay.
Green and Raquel Rodriguez find themselves.
Do
I love
what?
this though. I love this so much.
Yeah, she's like, did you hear that? Yeah. Share all of
Yeah,
it. We're
I'm
Chelsea.
gonna beat you, chica.
Right, that shit's wild. But yeah, I didn't hear anything about like Piper
No,
being injured either or not medical. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like,
maybe she's
how is
not
she not
clear.
medically clear? Like, what happened?
I don't know.
I
But
don't
thank
either.
God Chelsea still gets to be champion.
Exactly, because if this was Raquel and Lil, vacated.
They immediately. Before we get to Chelsea and Raquel's match, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark went 1-on-1.
Hmm.
Mm. Chef's kiss. Everything. I mean, they Zoe did two. She jumped off the damn outside like twice. They
Yeah,
they they, they just kept going crazy.
they were. This is a really good matchup between those two. Uh,
Intensive ending too
very much. I mean, Zoe was fighting for her life,
for her life.
literally, to not choke out or be choked out by Shayna Baszler, but
Mm.
Shayna Baszler definitely got the best of her and everything towards the end. But this was definitely one of my favorite matches for the night,
Yeah,
um, and everything like and they had. I mean, I don't know about what 10 minutes, but still, they made it work for what it was.
yeah,
Um, and I would love to see them running back again, or which I feel like eventually, hell, y'all know what they do when people give they kudos to each other in the match.
yeah,
Next week on Monday Night Raw, we're gonna have Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler facing Chelsea Green and a partner of her choosing for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. That's normally how it works. So, and then Trish is gonna come out and ruin that.
Oh wow! Could you imagine Trish and Chelsea Green?
Hey,
Oh my God, Chelsea Green could be the next one.
she could. That would be nuts though. But
That would be nuts. I do love the cinematic value of Shayna. Just, I mean, literally, like, ooh, just
trying to wear her out,
like killing
wear
her
her down,
almost
everything.
in kayfabe, right? Like it was just so good to the point where I thought Zoe was gonna be able to get up, and then
My
she
mouth,
she tries.
Jeffrey. Don't let me ask you that same question Christian asked some people at that media scrum. Okay.
Oh,
How's everybody's father feeling today?
Don't. Let me say something. I got some stuff in the vault, please.
let me tell you something.
Speaking of something, I am not the reason why things happen to Trish Stratus, okay?
From TK, the real TK, getting two questions from the way that Tony Khan was just acting from Christian. Girl, that media scrum was to die for. They were going nutty. Like,
Yeah,
oh my God. It's so good. But I do think that Shayna and Zoe should definitely run it back because I
of
mean,
course.
top talent. They are your top talent. Top
Of
top talent.
It was great.
Yeah.
Child, but next week, oh girl, look at
Well,
Shayna's face though.
She just looks
She
so
like that
great.
damn filter that people be using on Instagram. They be making that little crying ass baby
In real life.
in real life.
In real life.
This is crazy, but girl,
Disgusting. It's so
they need to
disgusting.
put this in GTA. So,
No, they should.
because imagine Nikki.
Choking out everybody. You already know. Speaking of gaming, if you missed our gaming night, we went a little late. We did. I don't even know how many hours it was. Maybe like
Like two. I
2,
think we was up to like what 4 in the morning.
4
Four in the
our
morning. Our 4 p.m. Central time, 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Central. Up just doing like I promise you, like I feel
We
like
were
I was
gonna get a
probably
win.
half sleep during that damn Fortnite because I was like, I can't see shit. I don't even know what direction people were shooting from. I was like, what? They was
We
like,
were
they're
gonna
right
get a
there. I'm
win.
like, who? Where? I thought I was blind. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened.
The
Wait,
next gaming show was supposed to be on the 16th, but it'll actually
girl.
be this Saturday.
I can see
So,
what was approved.
what?
I don't know. TK is asking, wait, was that approved? I don't know. What was approved?
Payback went
Yeah,
over the time
yeah. So
of gaming night. Gaming night was already scheduled.
yeah.
So,
Payback cut into our time, but we also interfered. So
yeah, I mean, we knew we were gonna go pretty long.
yeah,
This Saturday we have mixed match challenges.
we
It's
do.
gonna be fun.
Wait, was this weekend or the next weekend?
No, it's gonna be this weekend.
Are you pushing to this weekend?
Yeah, it has to be this weekend.
Okay, because
This
I thought you had
weekend.
someone on the 16th.
No, it, I did that. I did it wrong.
Oh, okay. Allegedly, she's not medically cleared.
Who? Me?
Piper. No, no, you are. You're sitting right here.
I thought TK is something else. It just involved me.
No,
Shayna and Zoey do show their respect. Normally, I'm not a big fan of this, but
you gotta give it to him.
you know,
And
just a
she
little
said
bit.
you how her hell a lot better than Rhonda. He said beats Trish. All right, Zoe. You ain't fault Trish.
Yeah, let's just keep Ronda.
Ronda's going back to get beat up in UFC again. So possibly maybe.
The
Okay.
silence. That's
Cricket.
thank you. Thank
Thank
you, Ronda.
you for your services.
Okay, Rhea is at a standing point. I know people are saying there's no leaders of Judgment Day. Triple H has said it. Dom said it tonight, but I just don't believe that. I have to counter argue heavily.
Yeah.
Rhea is definitely the leader.
Of
Like
course.
they're all leaders, but
Hmm.
Rhea told y'all to go and get those titles,
And y'all did.
and y'all did. And tonight she told Dom, make sure that JD is taken care of. And he was.
Hmm.
I love this. I don't know. I'm very obsessed with the way that she is dominant in not only her division, but I know I say it too. Sometimes she minds the men's business a little more. But I don't know. Who is she gonna face in the women's division at this time besides Raquel? And they're running it back. Raquel gets her match.
Hmm. I would be in this locker room. I'm not gonna lie to you. You
Yeah,
know,
it's nice.
I wouldn't have nowhere to sit, but Damien's lap is very available. Or Finn's, whichever one. You know, probably Damien's because Finn is a married man, but
I will say you
Damien's
would
very
probably be at like Damien's torso,
Jesus.
if that. That man is
It was like 6'5", six
he's
six in that.
so tall and it's nuts. Like it's crazy.
Mm-mm.
That's how Baron Corbin was. Like Just massive, just a big old guy. That's what I like.
Oh.
That's what I like, honey. We get to Raquel and Chelsea Green, of course. And, for the most part, Chelsea tries to do what she can. But, baby, let me tell you something. When Raquel hit her with that damn clothesline, oh my goodness.
I wouldn't sit in Dom's lap. I sit in Rhea's lap. With Raquel and Chelsea, I mean, this match did not last at long enough, to be honest. I mean, Chelsea was getting flung around like it was nothing. Like she was getting swung around like a little rag doll. Probably around the same situation that happened with Raquel and Trish in their match too, the qualifying matches and everything. But damn. I mean, I feel like this was just a match to, I guess, teach Chelsea a lesson for opening her mouth and basically saying that Raquel looks like a Sasquatch, or in all this and that, or downplaying her in a sense to Adam Pearce and thought she wasn't listening. So basically, it's just like, listen, you want to talk shit, you want to run your mouth, we'll set this bitch off, and that's exactly what Raquel did.
She did.
So
She did.
point blank period. Let me say something. Like whenever every time I come around, you don't want to post up.
Chelsea was
So
talking
he was
her
hard.
shit. But
No,
Chelsea
this
didn't
boy
have
right down.
to.
Right now. She has things to take care of. But yeah, that damn double missed clothesline she gave
Yeah.
to Chelsea, girl.
That's how we led the that's how we got here.
That is. Which led to basically Raquel no kind of promo after this match and letting it be known that listen, she's getting her title shot against Rhea Ripley again. And Dominic Mysterio, you are not gonna be ringside. You're banned from ringside. And next week, Rhea, it's gonna be you and I for that women's championship. Will Raquel be able to get that? I am hoping so. But remember, Raquel, you said Dom was barred from ringside. That leaves other people to get involved.
Damien, fan.
And Niven, JD, other
What if
other parts of Judgment Day, or even somebody else who is not a part of Judgment Day, could be another woman,
that's
get
true?
themselves involved to cost you your opportunity. Chelsea could come out here and cost you your opportunity.
That's true. Ira,
Anything, very much so. So like there's
Mr.
a plethora.
James.
There's a plethora of women or
Hell,
anyone.
Zoe popped up. She lets me know anything is possible.
It didn't even think that was even gonna, like, had no thought in my mind that would even be a pairing, but
No.
I don't know.
As Chad Gable prepares for his main event match tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina, he lets it be known he upgrades the best of them. He excels. He moves everyone to excellence and puts them on his level.
Yeah,
So, mm,
that is true.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Chad. We'll get into that in the main event. But following the interference, Kofi had some explaining to do. But Drew really wasn't trying to hear it. And
Mm-mm.
Kofi wasn't really liking his tone too much. Do
Mm-mm.
you think that there's something brewing now between Kofi and Drew? And Riddle's gonna try to be the mediator? Or do you think
Well,
it's like whatever?
I feel like this is just things that's leading up for, like I said, Drew to turn heel and everything. First and
Mhm.
foremost, he already said that Jay Uso is here on Monday Night Raw and everything, and I'm waiting for his downfall. I'm waiting for him to mess up so that I can go and confront Cody, the man who brought his ass here to this damn show. So, Jay, I don't know what's gonna happen with you, girl, but I hope I guess don't mess up so Drew doesn't have to go after Cody or something like that. Whatever.
Jay gonna beat everybody ass, and then Cody gonna beat his ass. Period.
But in regards to like this whole situation,
No, he gonna
yeah.
help.
Hmm.
Not to mean to cut you off, but this just came. Oh my god,
What?
Jay gonna help Cody beat
The
Roman.
Roman at Mania? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I got you.
Oh, San Juan, Puerto Rico. ¿De qué quieren hablar?
Mi gente latino.
All right.
11 days.
Like, it's coming up. That is a celebration for all the Hispanics out here, including myself and everything. Bringing on Nikki to be a part as well. Uh, so it's gonna be a big celebration. I'm telling you. It's a lot of J Lo influence. Will be representing a lot of money. But with Drew, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He felt that uh Kofi stuck his nose into his business and everything. But Drew, you literally threw a fucking cubicle chair at Xavier Woods' head last
You
week.
did.
I mean, accidentally, you say, and Kofi's like, "Well, I guess you don't the person who can make accidents around here." And well, Drew is pretty much fed up. So I think that maybe we may see Drew versus Kofi next week.
Mm,
I think so. And Riddle is gonna, I don't know, get kicked in the damn head.
damn.
Maybe so.
It should be though. They should have a match. Um, now, y'all, listen. I don't know. What we're about to digress into now is sports entertainment. Now, the Miz really needs his ass kicked for not only thinking and making fans that they were getting LA Knight, which, to be fair, they did in hindsight. But for tonight, for Monday Night Raw, knowing that John Cena is on this 6 week now, 6 weeks left, you make these fans, and they got up out their seats. The camera pans to the crowd. Just production is golden tonight. Like I would have given everyone a raise. Pans to the crowd. They play his music. They pan to the entrance, and it's John Cena. He literally comes out, runs to the side, runs to the other side.
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it either. But what I really couldn't believe is what happens when he gets in the ring and Miz accuses John Cena of basically needing money. So LA Knight paid him to screw him over because the Miz believes that John Cena is trying to screw him over
Mm-hmm.
in so many ways. That's nuts. But the Miz is his performance tonight was just absolutely. I don't even know. There's no words to describe it because you just have to absorb it and take it in. We've been joking for such a long time about John Cena. He pops up certain places. And he popped up here on Miz TV. Miz having a whole beef with John Cena. And I'm sure we'll hear what John Cena has to say even more on SmackDown. Mm.
That shit is nutty. Like I couldn't believe John Cena would show up on Monday Night Raw. Like it's been so long. I was so excited to see it.
Yeah.
Even with Miz, I hope that Cena is okay because like
Mm.
Miz really threw him over the top rope. I mean, he really flung Cena over the top rope. So I don't know if Cena be medically cleared by Friday for SmackDown, but I hope so. And maybe he comes out and maybe he's limping a bit because of what happened on Monday Night Raw. So I hope that Cena has a very speedy recovery, um, and maybe he'll get his revenge on Miz.
That's sad he threw him over the top rope like that, though.
Like what after he gave him, the skull crushing finale and everything like that. Like it honestly, truly, like all bullshit aside, it felt like our truth was sitting here talking to little Jimmy. and R-Truth and Little Jimmy are backstage watching the Miz fight John Cena, and it would have been great if R-Truth could have came out and saved Cena because I know this is his childhood hero. Um, it would have been awesome if he could have done that, but mm,
Yeah, it would have been nice. Jay makes his way backstage. Akira Tozawa kind of sees him and turns the other way.
he got flashbacks.
Girl, he can't.
Oh, girl.
And then of course, Jay is seen with Adam Pierce. Adam Pierce says, "You know, I've been looking for you because I want to tell you something. I've heard from the higher ups that there will be a trade, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off. And we talked about this on the Payback
Yeah.
show as well. And I did. Oh my god! Like I don't even. I have no comment on this.
I'm hoping that it's not who a lot of us are thinking that it could be, which is Cody in a sense as well. I have no idea like what honestly truly could really happen and who could be going to SmackDown. I mean, it could be Cody going to SmackDown and everything, but if Cody, if because I know Cody is not supposed to come back till like next week, and we didn't see Cody tonight since Payback and everything. But if it is Cody, I just want to say, Cody, thank you so much for bringing Jey Uso to Monday Night Raw. You have absolutely no idea like what that means for us. Like this is a winning moment for the Monday Night Raw crew, me and Nikki, because Jey Uso has been very prevalent down in Friday Night SmackDown, and finally that he's away from that bullshit, toxic, dumbass family that he has down there. And I just feel like we are so grateful to have a black king like you representing and pulling in for our people and making those and utilizing your power to bring good to Monday Night Raw. So we thank you so much. We lift our hands in the sanctuary, and everybody pass around a collection plate, um, and give thanks.
And don't ball it up.
Please
Don't
don't ball
ball.
up your money. We know we know it's $1. Okay, we don't want
We,
to earn it. Okay, we're tired of earning the dollars
we
that you
want to
put in
go
there.
go corral too.
Like they can't take balled up money. Okay, they're gonna think you hiding change in that. You know what
Please,
I'm saying? Like, please.
please. Now, Cody, I'm begging you. Whatever happens, no.
They're gonna send Odyssey Jones down there.
They can send. Oh my god.
The
I
Odyssey
don't
Jones,
know.
maybe Kevin to go down there.
Maybe get. Well, yeah. I don't know.
But it has to be somebody who he said is gonna piss people off. Who would be pissed off that somebody would be going to Friday Night SmackDown outside of somebody being pissed at Cody? Like for like leaving
That
leaving a
makes me think it's
brand.
the Judgment Day.
Hmm.
Like it's Damien
I don't know.
because one of them can still be.
On
They
Monday Night
are the tag champions.
they
It's
are, and I
when,
mean
when
they. I
if
mean,
they
yeah, they'll still
lose,
be able to.
I don't know. I'm so confused. But Tommaso Ciampa did have a word with Adam Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what's that about.
Maybe to finally have him and Johnny be together.
DIY baby.
Yeah, wow, baby.
We'll have to see.
Okay,
Um,
today, girl.
who?
I was looking at our chat, girl. I mean, goddamn running, honey. You got a lot.
Screaming.
I am too.
Well, before we get to the main event, Sami Zayn and JD had a match. And when Mommy speaks, Dom delivers.
Mm-hmm.
And JD picked up the victory. That's simple.
He did.
Great match, though.
He got
Beautiful, beautiful
he
match.
he got the victory finally over Sami Zayn. With the assist of Dominic Mysterio, and even after the match, I mean, sort of saving Dominic from getting that haluva kick, to the face and everything. And I mean, when they got backstage, I mean, they were very, very prevalent and happy that JD, picked up his victory. And I don't know, maybe Dominic has been an MVP. Dominic has been an MVP since like way before Payback. Honestly, he's
Yeah.
been he did double duty for Payback. You know, getting put through a table and then also making sure that he comes out there and assists
He
Rhea Ripley.
cleared. He cleared Great American Bash.
He did. It was like so
He
good.
did a phenomenal. That match was really that triple threat was really really good
It was.
and funny too. Like I go back and see that clip of Mustafa Ali.
Girl, that was nasty work. Honestly, I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like that was so nasty in the point of how he was trying to do that damn 450 splash on them. And Wesley and Dominic, y'all should have not moved. Y'all was wrong as hell for moving.
Oh,
Y'all
that
doing
is
what
the
y'all were doing.
funniest thing ever. But JD seems to impress Dominic. Now here's the thing. I'm sorry, not Dominic, but Damien. As the Judgment Day are starting to leave,
Mm-hmm.
Dominic, in so many words, tells Jay Uso that he has a door open for him in Judgment Day. That doesn't make sense when it was very clear that mommy doesn't give a damn about no damn Jay Uso.
Well, he was trying to relate to him, you know what I'm saying? They come from the same hood, you know, they grew up on the same
Girl.
path from a family, you know what I'm saying? Times is hard. And when you see one of your people come up, you know what I'm saying, and they having a hard time with their family, you can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to jail, you know what I'm saying, it changes your life. And Dominic is relating on so many different levels with Jay. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like I said, they come from the hood, come from the same background, they got big yeah.
I'm gonna pull a Nene Leaks.
They got fam like come on now like they got family like
You
they
gotta
come
be
from a
different.
family legacy, you know what I'm saying, like I get it, you know. Listen, if you need, let me tell you something, bro. If you need anything, we got you. Like,
Jay, don't trust
dude,
him.
listen, we got you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we'll show you that whenever you get into some shit. So
What's gonna be real interesting about Judgment Day is if everyone gets their person. So like how Finn has Damien, I mean Finn has JD, Dom could
mhm.
have Jay. What
Dom-
would be
Damien
crazy?
has me, huh?
Damien has who? Go who the hell you just say? Because I was gonna say Bad Bunny.
No, I said Damien has me.
Go ahead. And then Rhea could have Lyra or one of the other NXT girls or whatever.
Well, I
But
don't know because it don't seem like she's too fond of Miss Laura anymore.
well, she gonna have to train her the way she wants her to be.
I'm gonna beat her ass. That's what she gonna do.
She's gonna be her ass. Lyra was taking it to her though.
She was. I would say this may feel a little something, but I'm gonna say that the match that Rhea had with Laura to me was better than her and Raquel. I'm not gonna even lie. Enough time has passed. What they say on Twitter.
I don't know if I don't disagree because the match between Rhea and Raquel wasn't my favorite of them,
No, but I
but
mean,
it
there's
was a
a
really
story there. But
great
I
match.
mean, I'm hoping
The
that
Lyra and Rhea went nuts.
like it was crazy. But I
They
am
went
hoping that when they run it back again next week, that it is a better showcase of them both, unless something transpires.
to be fair, and this
Yeah,
is an argument for both, like for each side.
yeah,
The pay-per-view should be better.
you
Like,
would.
in my opinion, pay-per-view matches should be better than televised matches, but to counter argue,
Hmm.
when it's on TV, the
Yeah,
pace that NXT has is so fast, and to me,
it
that
is
makes it like, that just makes a match
like
just, you know,
everything, but
everything. Lyra was going to a
she could.
magnitude of
I
just
wouldn't say she could have beaten Rhea Ripley,
no, I
but
don't
she
think she
could
could
have
have.
beaten her.
She
Like the way that she was giving it to Rhea, yeah, she could
that's
have.
that's how they wanted this is no tea, no shade, because y'all know I keep it a buck. This is how they wanted Peyton Royce to perform when
For
she
Oscar,
got against Oscar.
girl.
When
And what's so
when you
crazy?
are
She cut that promo on what was it, Raw Talk or Talking Smack or whatever. She cut that good ass promo. She made that challenge to Oscar. Girl.
and I'm not saying it's just her. I'm not saying it's her fault that that match was bad. I'm saying is when you're put in that position, Lyra was put in that position
Mhm.
and she ate down.
She did.
Dom's been put in his position.
Mhm.
Austin Theory, whether you hate him or like him, he don't put on bad matches.
That's true.
Him and Ray, to me,
Bad match, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, probably one of the best matches. It's getting 3. It's getting top 3
It
for
was
sure.
really good.
It was a
Like
great match. Best
it,
men's match for
yeah,
me, and that's even over Seth and Shinsuke. They had a great match, but Shinsuke was beating the hell out of Seth.
it was very one sided in that
Very,
match. But I mean, Jay,
yeah.
all is welcome in the Judgment Day. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes
Big Daddy
returning
Kane.
finally, honey, because it's been a minute since we seen you. I mean, I was backstage like, girl, what the fuck is Cody Rhodes? Where
We
is
miss you
he,
like
girl?
every day. Wanna be with you. Like, where were you at tonight? You didn't want to
Like,
be in Charlotte, North Carolina? That's crazy.
I mean, when there's history there, why would you want to
I
go?
mean, Ric Flair.
Why would you want to be? But happy to see Cody making his triumphant return next week.
Absolutely.
But of course, when Cody's gonna be there, he has a whole schedule out of when he's gonna be at these shows. So
He is the man. I really genuinely, I will never forget that moment of just, he is a very genuine being. So now seeing him even more is just,
mhm,
because he was at the, we went after they did the fundraiser that they were doing, and he was there too.
yeah.
So it was just good to see him. So welcome back, Cody Rhodes. Next week we'll see you in Santana. What else do we have?
I mean, like I said earlier, Raquel issued her challenge to Rhea Ripley. She said, "Bitch, get your ass back in this ring. Keep your man in the back, cause I'm gonna beat your ass. Point blank. Period. Come outside, Rhea. You were talking all that rah shit in the back. You know what I'm saying? Having your man come out here and help you beat me. Well, guess what? They try it again. Now, when Rhea beat Raquel without her man, I don't want nobody to say nothing about Dominic interfering and causing her to help her win this match and blah blah. Rhea can't win without Dominic, blah blah. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Y'all can take that shit to the back, okay?
I'm gonna be very honest about this because I don't think Raquel's gonna win, but I do want to say this: if Rhea wins with a riptide and a clean pin once again, she may not have an opponent until Royal Rumble.
Like,
Because
unless,
it's done for. Unless
unless,
Liv is coming back or something.
well, no, not even Liv. Like, maybe someone from the past.
What
Then
about the divas? Come on!
Yeah.
What about the divas?
What about I'm talking about?
Kelly could come back and defeat Rhea Ripley and take that.
I honestly do think they're gonna give it to Trish though.
I
I
mean,
think they're gonna let Trish.
Trish did say she wants to, once she's done with Becky, she wants to maneuver
Yeah.
on to, other parts of the women's division of women that she would like to step in the ring with. And Rhea Ripley was someone she did talk about. And who knows, maybe Trish can be the one to defeat Rhea Ripley.
I would be crushed.
That would be sick.
I would probably cry. Like it's already worse that she beat Raquel to qualify for Money in the Bank, which is like
Had nothing to do with that.
crazy. Like what?
I had nothing to do with that.
It's
Nothing.
crazy. But
I can definitely be a mouthpiece for somebody. I am a great talker. I will watch Paul Heyman. I'm telling you right now. Paul Heyman and I would have a feud. Okay.
I would like
telling
to,
you.
go at it with Don Callis though.
Come on,
He's the
Don.
man though. I would like to.
Come
I
on,
would
Mr.
love for us
Dunn.
to be like. Could you imagine like if it was like Don Callis? Isn't he with Takesha?
Yeah, he is.
And who else isn't Osprey with it? No.
No, that was like he's with, of course he was trying to recruit Chris Jericho, and I think that he was trying to recruit Chris Jericho, but that wasn't working out. But
Yeah.
I know he's with Takeshi. I don't know who else he's with, or anything like that. But I know he was trying to recruit Chris Jericho and everything. But yeah, anybody who's like managers for people or whatever, mouthpieces for people, y'all have a field day. Cause
Yeah.
I don't play. Paul, the way you be talking to Kaylee, you can't talk to me like that.
Period.
I flatline your ass. I hit you. Kayla ain't gonna pop you in the face, but me, I am.
She might one day.
That's the one day too late. I'm already on it. Girl, you're moving too slow.
Oh,
I'm telling
she
you.
knows
I
she
would have
is.
hit him on the back of the damn microphone. Get your little ass out of here. Knock your ass out. All right.
She definitely is. Our main event is here. We did get a lot of interactions with the women tonight, so that was a plethora of stuff. No main event, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. Cause Becky, Trish, Rhea, Raquel,
Mm-hmm.
this weekend they showed up. They showed out. Chad Gable, I don't think anyone really thought that he was gonna win.
I think some people did.
His daughter, I feel so bad
I
for.
mean, well, I can't say it
She
like how
doesn't
Jay
understand it.
no. I can't say how it was for like Jay's son. He knew he was gonna lose, which was foul. You got to kick him out the house now. I'm not gonna lie. I would have kicked, like, if my son would have told me, like, I would ask, oh, who was gonna win, me or your cousin? Oh, my your cousin, big cousin gonna win anyway. Get your shit and get out right now. Pack
Crazy.
your rags and go.
Your
Okay.
own family.
It be your own family. But I mean, what I will say is that Chad Gable deserved all the flowers in the world,
He does.
honestly, because even though he did lose tonight, he gave within any time that he has been in a match with Gunther, he has had Gunther looking like he just got his ass whooped. Okay.
Every time.
And not many people can do that with Gunther. Not too many people at all, unless you like Sheamus or like with Drew or some shit like that. But like for somebody who is a little smaller, things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
to what I will say that I appreciate is going back into the years of not want to say everybody, but almost everybody who has won the Intercontinental Championship. I wish I would include China because she is technically the only woman to have carried that title and was
Yeah.
fighting men and everything like that. And I know y'all try to keep a few people out, but you can't erase that from the history books. I don't care what the hell y'all do. But I felt tonight could have been it could have been, it came really close, but I think that it would have been perfect for like a pay-per-view for Chad and Gunther and everything. But
Yeah.
like I said, I don't feel like Chad may have lost the match, but I don't feel like he truly lost because he truly Gunther is gonna have to give Chad his respect. Point blank period. Simple as
Yeah.
that. You know. It was
Today was special too because he is now the longest reigning
he is.
intercontinental champion of all time. There are a lot of people, Eddie, China, Chris
Mhm.
Jericho. One person that, if you say the name, but he still comes to mind, you know,
CB.
CB.
Mhm.
Could you imagine,
Oh
like,
wait, you didn't finish.
oh,
There's more to the slide.
oh no. I do apologize, everybody.
I don't.
There's not. There's nothing to the slide.
Oh damn, we didn't save. Oh, they hate me. Don't worry, I got you. I just
I
want
thought you
to
were gonna prank me.
No, no. No, I'm not gonna break you. I'm not that kind
We
of
will
person.
be back on Thursday for Impact on Access TV. Make sure you check that out. We just had an
Yeah,
episode with
Cody Rhodes brought his ass out here after the show. I'd knock your ass out.
was he doing dark matches or was he just
I think he's in his gear. So he could have been doing a dark match, but he came out here to give Chad Gable his props. So
we did not get a dark match when it was in Nashville. And they're coming back on no, we didn't. They just everything was over. We got one before the show, and then we got the main event with
I know
Dana.
they're supposed to be coming back and everything in November to be
Yeah,
exact.
they're coming to Nashville November the 27th.
Oh, this is what I wanted to show. Because y'all know how I feel about the kids. And she had an arm brace on. Lord, that makes it even worse.
I'm devastated. Check out our interview with Alpha
You love
Academy.
to see that.
Crazy. We'll be back again for Victory Road. Victory Road post show will be, if not at 11:30, after 11:30, but probably 11:30.
Yeah. It's the same night, and we do have predictions for that as well on Thursday for Impact. Pretty big lineup for Impact this week. We get to see Leo and Kevin have their match and everything, and we get to see things lead up to Victory Road, all across the board. So I'm very eager to see what this is going to be like, and of course, leading up for the 1,000th episode of Impact Wrestling that is going to air September the 14th and everything. So even though we know that spoilers are definitely going to be out because y'all don't give a damn. And so she's like, if you have to be there, you have to be there. But nonetheless, I'm excited. And another week of Cena, so
that's true.
The real one.
Thanksgiving at this point. With that being said, make sure you follow the website, follow us on all social medias, and other than that, we're gonna keep it short and sweet because we went a long time tonight.
We do.
That's for the fans. You can Google Santana. You can follow me on Twitter.
What?
That's for the fans. That's my dance for the fans, girl. That's my tide. We about to.
Who is it on your shirt?
Girl, I don't know.
Nikki has been diving into getting these graphic anime shirts, but I have my Dragon Ball Z shirt. This is who you were wearing. That's a deadbeat.
Oh.
So
Oh.
you love to see it.
Good times. But yeah, women's wrestling talk. Oh my God! You know what? I will speak on this on Thursday. Ced's closing. He says the number one source or some bullshit. It's terrible. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. That is the
tagline.
That's the tagline. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one.
He's trying to come over here and switch things up. You know what I'm saying?
On the planet. He's not the EST. He's a tractor.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.